I have a fun project. I am going to do a traveler's notebook layout, but it's going to be fun, a little bit different, because I'm going to be using the Scraps and Ink Craft sketch number 123. So I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it on my traveler's notebook. So there's going to be a slit right in the middle of this, and I'm going to be able to do that with my notebook, and I just want to do something different and alter it. Normally this is a 12 by 12 scrapbook page. Excuse my cat in the back, he's jingling. But this is a traveler's notebook. I've gone ahead and done a couple of other pages already, but as you can see, it's going to be split right in the middle, and I'm so excited to do that. I'm also going to be using a lot of Scraps and Ink supplies because I'm using their sketch. So I want to use their products, and this is going to be a fun Christmas themed traveler's notebook entry. So join along as I create this, and I'll be using a lot of Christmassy colors, which is so exciting. All right, let's get started. I'm going ahead and I'm placing my papers according to the sketch that's there. I wanted to make sure that I had my colors pre-planned and everything, so of course this is going to be a Christmas theme. I'm adding these blank papers, but if you look at it closely, there's faint little white lines, which would look like, I guess, shiplap or beadboard against a wall. Then I'm going to add my red patterned paper, but I'm cutting it slightly in half just so that I can make it into a complete square. Excuse me, my nose seems to be runny. And then this long rectangular strip with the cut edges on the sketch. The paper seemed like it was cut, but of course this is just a starting point with the sketch. So I did a little bit of tearing, the tearing look on that, and then folding that over. That's perfect. There's a little bit of white, but not too much. Now I'm going to add in the photo. And these are the things that I'm going to be using to add all the details. This die cut word Disney, which is right here. This is what it looks like. It says Disneyland, but I'm just going to use the word Disney. That's going to be my title word. I've gone ahead and cut out circles using the Captain America die, the smallest circle. And I'm just showing you guys so that you see what your dies can do, other than using them in their traditional way. This stamped piece is from this die right here. I mean, this stamp set right here. It's called Dreams Come True. And this little mouse is from this mouse tag right here, the mouse head tag. Again, I will have all of these things linked at the bottom in the description so that you guys can see them and take a look at what the store offers. Now, these little snowflakes are from this snowflake die right here. And little odds and ends, these wood pieces are also in the store, as well as these tiny little ones. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So this is what they look like. They come in a plethora of sizes, which is so much fun, and it's really great. Now, these little puffy appliques, they are also in their store, and it looks really cute added into a scrapbook layout. These little sparkle gems with the mouse head, isn't that cute? And of course the acrylics. They have so many, the store has so many of these really pretty ones, and I've turned them into dangles, I've turned them into earrings, and they're really fun. You can even add them to bows. So let's get back to this layout. Now, the sketch says that it was a picture which was the long ways, side by side. I want to say it was a horizontal, but mine is vertical, and I'm going to add it on. All these little knickknacks pieces are what I had, and I wanted to add it. I didn't know exactly how I wanted to add it, but I knew I wanted to do clusters just like the sketch. So I'm adding it in different spots. I know there was a cluster at the top, and I made that little piece right there that looks like a tag just by cutting out a rectangle and with my circle die, cutting 2 of the top corners. The snowflake, and I really loved that this green paper kind of reflected the shirt and the top dress in the picture, and the snowflakes. That's why I wanted to add it in. It adds kind of that little matching element to my layout. Super fun and easy. I love it. Now I'm adding in the word Disney, and I guess I didn't. I'm adding in, trying to see where everything goes. That word Disney, the die, I cut it out from, I think, 5 different patterned papers and solid papers, and I played around with it for quite a while. I was having way too much fun with that. But it's one of those dies where you kind of want to see what it looks like in different colors, different patterns. This is what I settled on the best. I had one that had peppermint printed paper. I didn't like the way it looked. It was too busy. After all, there are a lot of different patterns already. So I stayed with the plain solid black, white, red, green. These little appliques are glittery, and they add so much texture just by looking at them. They are glittery, but it's not the glitter that falls off, which is my favorite, because I don't like the glitter that I end up walking around with it on my shoulder or on my face. So this is really good because it doesn't fall off. I'm adding everything with glue dots because I feel like it's stronger than the typical liquid glue or double-sided tape. These are the cute gems. Now I wanted a green color, but I didn't have one, so I've done this before in other stuff using alcohol markers or any alcohol inks. I know you can use Tim Holtz inks, and I'm just coloring that, and it doesn't leave it wet where my fingers will be colored. I think there's a point where I share my fingers or I look at my fingers here, but it's perfect because I just let it dry for a little bit and we're good to go. So I'm able to add in a color that might not. That only works obviously for the silver colors or white that I'm able to color them. Adding in little cluster touches and everything. I'll go back later and add journaling. I have a very personal journaling to this picture, and it's kind of a little letter to my niece and nephews. So I'm not going to share that part. That's going to be a very personal little letter, and yeah, I'll keep that for them to read and just for myself. Well, that is my finished product. I really love how it turned out. I used all of my products from Scraps and Ink. I will have a link in the description so you can go and purchase some of your own items. They have lots of also beautiful, I could have used this. This is part of theirs, the Christmas, classic Christmas collection. They have so many different mixes and stuff. Dies, stamps, little trinkets, these little sparkle gemmies. Of course, these wood pieces, and also the acrylics that they have here. Perfect. That is my design. I'm so excited. I love the way it turned out, and I think I did a pretty good job with having the sketch and how it turned out. I think I like it. I wanted to do something a little different. Like I said in the beginning, this is usually for a 12 by 12. However, you can see that I can turn it into a traveler's notebook, which is the pages. What are the sides on this? The pages are 9 by 4.5. And so, yeah, each page is 9 by 4.5. So you get kind of a square. But that's my finished product. I'm just going to go in and do a little bit of journaling right here, and you'll see that in the finished pictures. Other than that, thanks for stopping by. Check out those links in the description to get your stuff from Scraps and Inks. Bye!